Are you struggling with focus and productivity? Then this video is for you. I've put together a special compilation of some of my most popular and helpful videos. If you've already seen some of these individually, this is your chance to refresh your memory, or just use it as a background video. We're going to cover the most important things about focus and productivity. Let's dive right into it. These are the 8 rules I wish someone smacked into my brain before I hit my 20s. They would have saved me time, money, heartbreak, and a few horrible haircuts. So listen up, because the game starts now, not later. 1. Nobody's coming to save you. Sounds harsh? Good. It's supposed to. You're not going to magically find yourself one day while binge watching Netflix and eating cereal at 2 a.m. If you don't build your life, someone else will hand you a blueprint, and it'll probably suck. 2. You don't need a 5-year plan. You need a 5-day habit. Forget the perfect plan. Focus on what you do today. Work out, read, build a skill. Stack wins like Legos. 5 good days beat 5 fake years of visualizing. 3. Your phone is low-key ruining your brain. I said what I said. If you check your phone before you check your goals, you're already distracted. Turn it off. Leave it in another room. Lock it in a vault. Whatever it takes. Dopamine control is your superpower now. 4. Being liked is overrated. Be respected. If everyone likes you, you're probably not saying anything real. Respect comes from boundaries, discipline, and not laughing at jokes you hate. Trust me, the right people will still show up. 5. Your 20s are not a trial period. This isn't the warm-up round. Every action you take is a brick in the house you'll live in at 30. No pressure. Okay, a little pressure. But that's how diamonds form, right? 6. Learn how to sell something. Your ideas, your skills, your brand, yourself. Sales equals life. You don't need to be slimy, just persuasive. And no, your resume doesn't count. That's a boring brochure. Learn how to talk and people will pay attention. 7. Most people don't know what they're doing. They're just louder about it. Stop comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. No one's really got it figured out. They're just winging it with more confidence. So fake it? No. Practice it until it's real. 8. Start right now, not next week, not after this summer. Right now. Start messy, start small, just start. You'll never regret trying, but you will regret waiting. Your 20s can be powerful or forgettable, and you get to choose. So start building, stay weird, drink water, and don't text your ex at 2 a.m. You were doing so well, man. Drop a comment. Which rule hit hardest for you? You can't focus because you've trained your brain to be addicted to chaos. You scroll for hours, bounce between 5 apps, and then wonder why you feel overwhelmed and unproductive. You're not too busy. You're just distracted on purpose. And I say that because I did it for years. But after 3 years of figuring out what actually works, I've got some brutally honest advice about focus and distraction that will hit harder than any productivity hack you've ever seen. Let's get into it. 1. You don't have a focus problem. You have a decision problem. You think your problem is distraction? Nope. Your problem is that you haven't decided what matters. Every time you sit down to work and leave your phone on the desk, that's a decision. Every time you quickly check TikTok and reappear 47 minutes later in a new hairstyle tutorial rabbit hole, also a decision. Focus isn't something you have. It's something you protect. And that means you need to make fewer decisions during your day and stick to them. Create one priority, one task. Treat it like it's your full-time job to finish that one thing. Everything else, bonus points. 2. Your environment is silently wrecking you. You know those people who say, just use discipline? Yeah, they also probably eat plain chicken and stare at walls for fun. Listen, if your phone's on, notifications are popping, and your workspace looks like a jungle of distractions, no mindset will save you. Here's what I learned. Your phone, out of reach. Your desktop, clean. Music, use it like a ritual. One playlist only when you work. Noise-canceling headphones, literally a productivity cheat code. Discipline is cool, but design is smarter. Make distraction hard. Make focus easy. 3. Multitasking is a myth, and your brain isn't buying it. Let me break your heart real quick. You're not multitasking. You're task switching, and it's destroying your brain's ability to focus. Every time you flip between writing that essay and checking your texts, your brain pays a switching cost. It's like rebooting a computer over and over. You know what's actually powerful? Deep work. Set a timer. 25 minutes. One task, no switching. Take a break. Repeat. You'll get more done in 2 hours of real focus than in 8 hours of fake grind mode. 4. The truth? You're afraid of boredom. Focus isn't always fun. Sometimes it's just staring at the same sentence, pushing through brain fog, and resisting the urge to check if anyone liked your post from 3 hours ago. But here's the deal. Boredom is where breakthroughs happen. Sit with it. Push past the resistance. Don't reach for dopamine. Let your brain get quiet enough to create something. That's where the good stuff lives. 5. You don't need motivation. You need a system. If I waited to feel like it, I'd never get anything done. The most productive people aren't superhuman. They're just consistent. Here's what finally worked for me. Same time, same place. Your brain loves routine. Limit your to-do list to 3 things. Anything more is a wish list. Track your deep work time, not your tasks. It's about input, not outcome. When your system is strong, your results are automatic. Look, I wasted years waiting to get better at focusing. But focus isn't something you wait for. It's something you build, daily, deliberately. If you're between 15 and 30 and you're trying to get your life together, this is your edge. No one's teaching this stuff. That's why I am. Let me be brutally honest with you. If you're watching this video instead of doing what you know you need to do, you're not too tired. You're not waiting for motivation. You're just avoiding the hard stuff. And deep down, you know that. You say you want to be productive. You say you want to level up. But then you waste hours watching self-improvement videos without actually improving anything. That's not progress. It's procrastination wearing a hoodie that says growth. Yeah, I said it. But don't click away, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to tell you the real reason you're stuck. Not sugar-coated, not some dopamine hack. The truth. And by the end, you'll either hate me or thank me. Maybe both. Here's the thing. Productivity doesn't feel good. You think it's supposed to be clean desks, morning sunlight, and lo-fi music. Nope. Real productivity is ugly. It's sitting at your desk when you don't feel like it. It's writing the email, finishing the assignment, editing the boring part of your video. Even when your brain is screaming, let's just scroll for a second. Discipline is doing it anyway. Motivation? That's the flaky friend that shows up late and leaves early. Discipline is the one who stays even when it's uncomfortable. Truth number 1, you don't have a time problem. You have a priority problem. You say, I don't have time, but somehow you watch 4 episodes of a show you don't even like. The truth? You always have time. You're just spending it wrong. Truth number 2, you're waiting for the perfect time that will never come. I'll start after I clean my room. I'll wait for Monday. No. Start messy. Start tired. Start now. Perfect timing is a lie we tell ourselves to delay what we're scared of. Truth number 3, you can't out-hustle your bad habits. You can have the best planner, the perfect app, the fanciest Notion setup. But if you can't say no to your distractions, none of that matters. Stop chasing new systems. Start doing the boring work, because boring is where the breakthroughs happen. Here's the truth no one wants to say. Being productive is a choice you make every single minute, not once in the morning when you write your to-do list, but over and over, when it's boring, when it's hard, when no one's watching. You're not lazy. You're just way too used to choosing easy. But guess what? The fact that you're still here means you care. You're not average. The average person would have clicked off 2 minutes ago to watch a cat video. You're still listening. That means there's a part of you, even if it's small, that's ready to stop wasting potential. That's powerful. So what do you do now? Do one thing, just one. Pick the thing you've been avoiding and go do it right now. Not a list, not a plan, just action, even 5 minutes. Why? Because the fastest way to build momentum is to stop thinking and start doing. Productivity isn't a lifestyle. It's a decision you make today, and then again tomorrow, and the day after that. So yeah, maybe this wasn't the soft, cozy advice you were hoping for, but I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm here to make you better. You've been studying for 30 minutes and haven't done a single productive thing. You're 6 videos deep into a productivity playlist, while your textbook is open like a prop. Harsh truth? You don't have a study problem. You have a focus problem, and it's killing your potential, so stop scrolling. Lock in with me for 3 minutes. I'm going to teach you how to study so effectively, it feels illegal. Let's get it. First, let's kill the biggest myth. I just need to be motivated. Wrong. Motivation is like your flaky friend. Shows up when it wants, leaves when you need it most. You don't need motivation. You need systems. And the best system? Make focus the default, not the goal. Here's how to set yourself up in under 3 minutes so studying becomes automatic. 1. The brain trigger rule. Train your brain with rituals. Put on the same hoodie. Use the same study playlist. Sit in the same spot. Do it every time you study. Your brain starts to associate those triggers with go mode. 2. Phone equals enemy number 1. Let's not lie to ourselves. Your phone is a dopamine slot machine. Just chuck it in another room. If your phone's on the desk, your focus is already leaking. 3. Clean space equals clear mind. Your brain mirrors your environment. Messy desk, scattered thoughts. Tidy space, laser beam focus. Spend 60 seconds cleaning before you study. It's not wasted time, it's focus fuel. Most people study like zombies, eyes open, brain off. Instead, try this. Pomodoro technique, but smart. Don't just blindly do 25 minutes. Use 50 over 10 or 45 over 15 if you're deep into something. Find your rhythm, but honor the breaks. Active recall. Greater than passive review reading notes? Useless. Quiz yourself. Teach the concept. Summarize without looking. If it's easy, you're doing it wrong. Have a shutdown ritual. When you're done, shut your laptop, close your book, and literally say, I'm done. Sounds stupid, but it creates a mental boundary between work and rest. You deserve rest, but only after focused effort. Here's the part no one talks about. Focus is an identity. You're not trying to be more focused. You are someone who focuses. Say it. I don't study when I feel like it. I study because it's who I am. That shift, that's the cheat code. That's how you become the person who just gets things done. So the next time you sit down to study, remember this. Set your triggers, eliminate distractions. Respect your rituals and choose identity over mood. Don't let your future self look back and cringe at the time you wasted. Build the habit now, and you'll thank yourself forever. You said you had goals. You said this year would be different. You told yourself you'd finally get consistent. But here you are, again, watching another video because motivation disappeared. Again. Sound familiar? Here's the brutal truth. If you only work when you're motivated, you'll never get anywhere worth going. But don't click off, because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to stay laser focused on your goals, even when you feel like doing absolutely nothing. First, we need to kill the idea that motivation is some magical fuel that successful people have all the time. It's not. Motivation is like your phone battery. It dies, it dips. It lies to you and says, we'll charge tomorrow. And then tomorrow turns into next month. The people you admire, they didn't build that life by feeling like it. They built it by building systems, not moods. When your brain doesn't know what it's aiming for, it wanders. That's why you scroll. That's why you snack. That's why you say, I'll start Monday. The fix? Get painfully specific about your goal. Not, I want to be successful. Try, I want to study for 2 hours every weekday to pass my exam in 6 weeks. Vague goals kill focus. Clarity creates obsession. Write your goals down. Every morning. Yes, every. If your brain forgets what matters, distractions win. Next, beat resistance with momentum. The trick? The 2-minute rule. Tell yourself, I'll just do 2 minutes of this task. You'll trick your brain, because once you start, it's way easier to keep going. It's psychological inertia. Starting is the hardest part, so make starting stupid easy. Focus isn't something you're born with. It's a skill, and like any skill, you train it. Try this. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Work on one task. When the timer ends, take a 5-minute break. That's it. Repeat. This is called the Pomodoro technique. And yes, it works, especially for those of us with a monkey brain. Also, put your phone in another room, not face down, not on silent, in another room. Trust me on this one. Want to know the real hack? Don't just try to be more disciplined. Instead, change your identity. Say this to yourself. I'm the kind of person who follows through. I'm the kind of person who gets it done, even when I don't feel like it. Because when your actions match your identity, it's game over. You stop waiting to feel like it. You just do it, because that's who you are now. If this video helped you stop relying on motivation, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Want more self-improvement straight to your inbox? Join the weekly growth newsletter. Thanks for watching.